YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? So, all right, let's talk about the trades I took today, right? So the first one that I swing a put on was Carvana. So I swing a put on Carvana because it was oversold. It was overbought. Keep saying oversold. Don't know why. It was overbought a lot. So each one of these faces that you see were areas where it was overbought. Overbought, it made a pullback. Overbought, right here, it kept going higher. Overbought again. I swing my puts right here, and then we came down pre-market and then came back up. Let me give you a closer look of what happened in pre-market. I swung my puts, came right here, bounced up, came down, which I already knew that we were going down. However, unfortunately, even though my strategy is very good, like really good, it has a few. The error on my side will make me lose. So I end up losing this play, believe it or not. I lost $12. It wasn't that much, but it still sucks because the play went my way and I still lost. But the reason why I lost was because I'm going to show it to you later. The reason why I lost was because I didn't realize it, but I bought my contract way out of the money. It was too deep. It was way too out of the money. So the contract wasn't moving, and it was just the contract. Simply put, people weren't willing to pay for what I wanted to sell it for because it was too far out of the contract. It was too far. So that was my fault, completely my fault for this trade. This was should have been a one easily. I mean, to buy a contract at 29 and then sell it at 20, basically I sold it down here at 25 and you still lose. That kind of hurts a little bit. That hurts. But let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So I was willing to maybe get back into the play again one more time if we came up to here. And buy a better. I was gonna buy a better contract instead of what I bought. I will show to you what I bought. But as you can clearly see, this sell-off happens. But sometimes the play just doesn't go the way you want it to go. Unfortunately, sometimes it just goes, and sometimes it plays around with you and try to trick, trap, and frustrate you. Came down, bounced up, came down. Um, but overall, I knew we were gonna come down, but whoo, this thing is really dropping as I thought it would, because it was overbought on so many. You need to understand each one of these means something. It really does. Overbought, 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 overbought. This is really strong when it's overbought, except this last one. Yeah. So a lot of times when it's overbought, it will go back to the opposite end. It will, but I don't like losing, so I usually get up my plays. But in the future, I will be holding my plays a lot more. But right now, I'm trying to stay profitable. Um, but in the future, I will hold my trade longer. But enough rambling on about that. My next trade was Amazon. So Amazon, I took two trades on Amazon and I won both of them. So I took a put down somewhere around 194. I wrote it down. I got out. It came back up higher. I got in. Well, this one didn't go as planned. This put, when I got in, somewhere around here, I got into the put. Somewhere down here, I got into a put. So I probably got a put up here. I wrote it down and I sold it. It went up. I got into another put somewhere right here, and it went against me quite a bit, but I wasn't freaking out. As a matter of fact, I was actually happy with my strategy. Believe it or not, the more the trade goes against me, the better my odds of winning is, unless it goes really against me. But the more go against me, as long as I don't spend too much of my cash too fast, I can actually easily get out my trades. It's not that big a deal. I love my strategy. It's so cool. Um, I'll show you guys the how everything went. Carvana, I right here for contract was only. It's a good thing I only put 400 into it because it would be a lot more than $12 loss if it was more contract. Um, but you don't need to know how much I pay for. I mean, I'll just show you real quick. I bought four contracts, two here and then another one and two, and sold it. I'm just really mad about that. Like that was true. That was an easy win. My strategy works, but my little error that I make just really bugs me. So for this one, Amazon right here bought 7 contracts, and I sold 7 for 71. So I bought it for 63, sold it for 71. I think the profit for that was like 50 something dollars. And got in and out. I'm in and out trader. And then right here, this is where the trade went against me. I bought another 7 contract, and then I bought another 3 contract. My average was 55 for this one. The trade went against me. However, I could have bought more contract to reduce my average more. So my trade, this trade could have been an easier win if I bought, let's say, 10 more contract, because this contract went as low as 140 something. If I had bought more contract, it would have reduced my average from 155 to, like, let's say 150, or even 151, something like that. That means this trade would have been more profitable. But the trade could have also went against me, and I would have ran out of money to then reduce my average. So I came up with a better strategy now to not use up as much money as I usually do, and let the trade play out, and then I will add accordingly. So now I have a little bit better proof of how to handle my trades when it's going against me, because I had a little bit of capital left to put in one last trade in, or two more good trades in to reduce my average, but I wanted to wait. But I didn't have to add to my trade, so today's a little bit better because I didn't have to spend all my cash this today to be profitable. So that's improvement on my part. So profit of $100. It seems to be my average for so far. For the past week, I'm averaging 800 and change. So I'm basically staying steady. Nothing too crazy, but $100 up a day, stuff like that. So the slow and steady win the race. Slow and steady win the race, I guess. But one of the main reasons why it's only been 100 is because the trade's not going my way like it usually do. I'm gonna just ramble on a little bit more. So usually I like trades. I go in, it comes down. That's my trade. Amazon seems to come down and go back. Not Amazon, but my trades does not seem to want to just waterfall. I like waterfall trades. I go in, it just goes down. Like that's what I like. Sometimes it doesn't. But my strategy, if it goes against me, I'm fine. And for this, I got it right at the bottom. When I say right at the bottom, I mean tick, like maybe 10 cent. As soon as I sold my contract, boop, it went against me. I'm like, woo, who paid for those contracts? I'm not sure if they're sold or hold it, but I got out literally perfectly. But yeah, so besides that, I have my eyes on Hut. I have my eyes on Hut. It's been on my mind. I might swing a put on Hut. I won't even lie to you. Um, it's simply been trading sideways, as you can clearly see. But believe it or not, Hut right now is really really overbought. But I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. Actually, I'm not gonna gamble unless I see something really good. But I could tell that Hut really wants to go to resistance. A lot of times when stocks are really overbought, it's like a magnet. It just really wants to go up to go where the sellers are. It's kind of crazy. I don't know, but I've noticed that trades that goes really against me are usually going towards my resistance levels, like right here. Um, but yeah, on CCL as well, also 4 day top and 1 day top, meaning that overbought zone. So I would definitely look into buying a put or two up here. I'll wait and see what happens with CCL. But I'm not done with you. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow because earning happens, and you never know. You never know how much more pumping can happen. So I'm gonna let it play out and let it pump tomorrow, and then I will see if I'm gonna buy puts on it. But let me see. But for that, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.